What is up, everybody? Welcome to the video. I have just got a new fresh cut and I feel great. I absolutely love going into the ritual. It's a good crack. I go about once a month and just to see the boys. My mate Jarrett does it and he has been cutting my hair for the last 5 years. And I think I only went to one other barber before I met with him, so it wasn't too long for me being here that I went to go and get it cut at the ritual. I'm gonna head home now, see what Lucy's up to. See, she wants to go out for a walk. Silly question, I know, but you never know, she might be busy. Right, let's start the video. Let's go.
Let me make you
So I'm on my way home and I thought I would stop at Bob's car wash because it needs a wash and these lads are pretty good and I can't be bothered to go and wash it myself. Normally I would, but I'm not feeling the best and this is what I wanted to talk to you about. So, as many of you probably know, I've just come back from the Virgin Islands. It was a great trip, I really enjoyed it. But if I'm being completely honest, I had a bit, I wouldn't say a meltdown, but I definitely had a panic attack and it was pretty big. I'm just so thankful that two people actually, I'll tell you about the other person and what they suggested for me another time, but and I don't want to put him out there and embarrass him, but a really good friend of mine back home. Sorry, I struggle to keep eye contact. So this is one thing with me. When I'm nervous about something or upset, I struggle to hold eye contact, so I'm doing my best, so forgive me. So my friend, he lives in Scotland and he managed to talk me off a ledge, isn't the right word, but he managed to help me out, calm me down. But it came out of nowhere. I don't understand where it came from. And as you can probably tell in my voice, since I've been back, everything came to a head. I've stressed so much. I got a cold. I don't. Other people would be saying, "Oh, you're always sick." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm not. I'm not sick, hardly ever." And when I do, it kicks my ass. Yeah, I don't know where it came from. I'm lying. I do know where it came from. It was a trigger that I had, and I don't want to talk about that too much. Some things I need to leave just for me, but. It was definitely a trigger that has occurred before and it caught me off guard, and I can't help but think, because I was so excited and so, well, excited and relaxed at the same time, you know, I was excited to be away and I was chilled, everything was going great, and then all of a sudden it just wham, blindsided me. I'm like, holy shit, I thought I had this under control, but clearly I didn't, and I feel like I've taken a few steps back, and I've got to give myself grace because this whole process isn't linear, let's be honest. There's going to be ups and there's going to be downs, and I feel like since I got my green card stuff sorted out, the weight of the world has been lifted off my shoulders, and I'm not going to lie, it has. And I felt like I've relaxed too much. I feel like, yeah, that's it, I'm done now, I'm healed, and I've just been caught off guard is the best way to put it. And it's just a stark reminder that I've got a lot of work still left to do, and I can't let certain things dictate how I feel from one moment to the next. But it's difficult because I'm vulnerable, and it's just going to take time, I think, to level itself out. This is my mental health update. I was doing all right. I was doing really well. And then all of a sudden I wasn't. But I spent the last week or so dealing with it, and I feel like I'm on the upswing now. This cold definitely knocked me back as well and made me sit back and think about things, because I couldn't really do it. Like, I couldn't train, I felt like shit, I couldn't concentrate on music, I couldn't do anything but just sit there and just kind of veg out to the telly, and just think about what happened in the last couple of weeks. But things, they will get better. You know, I can't say, oh, this is it, I'm fucked now, I need to go back to therapy. I don't. I'm just glad I could recognise what's happened, and I need to get rid of the triggers that set me off, because sometimes they're not just triggers I didn't realise were there. I know all of them. I know every single one of them, and I can predict some of them. And this is where I need to be really careful about what I allow in my life, because it's going to be to the detriment of my health. But we'll get there, mate. We will. We have to. What do I keep saying? I haven't come this far to only come this far. I refuse to let anything stand in my way of becoming the person that, one, I used to be. I'm not going to be the same person I was. You know, that's been and gone. I'm definitely going to be the 2.0 of Ian Solano that I was. It's mandatory.
Let me make you
It's funny how things work. As I was going through this kind of the beginning stages of this panic attack that I was having, it was just, I could just feel it escalating and escalating. I was trying to distract myself with other stuff, trying to remember all the things that I did or I was taught in my therapy lessons. And so I was scrolling through some messages on Instagram, because I had an alert to say that I had a message off a friend. So I thought, oh, let me quickly read that. And it's like, I kid you not, he sent me a link, knowing the kind of things that I've been through. He had sent me a link, or had I heard of this guy called Wim Hof? Like, the hell is that? I thought he was talking about a DJ or a producer or something. I'm like, never heard of him. So I said, no, I haven't. He goes, I think you'd really benefit from some of his techniques. So I looked him up, and I tell you now, if you suffer from any anxiety, or if you need some help with trying to come back down from having a bit of a panic attack, or whatever it is, even if you're just stressing about something, look up this bloke, Wim Hof. It was just incredible. I remember exactly where I was. I was by the pool at our place, and I was led on one of the sun lounges. This was like towards, I don't know, 9 PM or something. So I was sat on the sun lounger, trying to calm down, doing my best to do everything I can. I'm just scrolling through my phone, and then I put YouTube on, looked up Wim Hof, and there was like a breathing exercise, and it's like I forget the exact thing that they call it, but he's talking you through this breathing, and I put my headphones in, listened to it. I promise you, within 5 minutes of doing this breathing exercise with him, I felt so much better. I came down, I was relaxed, and I wasn't panicking anymore. I still was struggling with the things that was happening, but I wasn't in a panic mode. I wasn't in like survival mode, if you like. So I urge you to go and look him up. I'll put a link in the description box below, and I'll put in there the video that I watched during this episode that I had. It sounds like I'm on a friggin' program, but I think you'd really enjoy it if that's something that you need to work on. You know, it just goes to show it doesn't matter where you are, a trigger could come from nowhere. And I was in freaking paradise, and a trigger came from out of the blue. I could see it coming, I know what it was, and I just wasn't prepared enough. I couldn't avoid this trigger that I had, and it got the better of me. And I've come to realize that I was relaxed too much. I was thinking, yeah, or you know, I'm doing so much better now. Everything, well, I'm doing a lot better, but I thought I was further along than I actually was, and I kind of took my foot off the gas and realized that I need to just feather it a little bit and just remind myself that I've still got a long way to go. But the most important thing is, I'm worlds apart from where I was a couple of years ago, and I was saying the last 6 months prior to this, I feel better than I have done in 5 years. So That's a win in my book. Anyway, let's bring it back up. I'm gonna go and hit the gym. I need to do a leg session. That should help. I always feel much better after I've had a workout, and I'm gonna get an early-ish night.
You get back in that car, you'll die.
So that was our evening tonight. I rewatched Days of Thunder. I haven't seen this film, I think, since it came out. I watched the original Top Gun on our way back from the Virgin Islands, and it kind of got me nostalgic for all the old 80s, early 90s movies like this. Anyway, if you haven't already, slap the like button, tickle the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Behave yourself.